Okay, welcome to your last and final day of Digital Snow Days. So please check your answers to the homework. They're included in your notes as well. So I'd like for you to go ahead and work the warm-up problems. This reviewed the day 4 notes. So I'll give you a moment to work through those. So pause the video and then come back and check your answers. Okay, so a quick look. 60's in quadrant 1, so it means both their x and y values are positive. We sketched the 60-degree angle, so we already have the reference angle in the corner. Make our triangle by drawing our line down to the x-axis. And then the 30, 60, 90 is labeled the same way. 1 is across from the 30, radical 3 across from the 60, and 2 is the hypotenuse. So we identify the x is a number on the x-axis, the y is on the vertical, and r is our hypotenuse. So once we have those 3 values identified, we go ahead and plug them in. The second one, 135, falls in quadrant 2, so we make a sketch of it. The signs for x and y would be negative and positive. We draw our triangle, so we now have to find the angle in the corner. So we said it's always a difference between where the angle stops in the x-axis. So I subtracted 180 minus 135, it gave me 45. The 45 triangles are always labeled the same way as 1, 1, and radical 2. So again, the x comes from the number on the x-axis, and it's negative in quadrant 2. The y is the number on the vertical side, and r is the hypotenuse. So then we can plug it in to get our trig functions. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at our notes for today. Today we're going to be using our calculators. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that up real quick, which I should have done already. Okay, a couple things we need to do to get our calculator set and ready to go is we need to make sure our calculator's in the degree mode. And we'll show you in a second, but we'll go ahead and reveal how we can check. We want to hit the mode key on our calculator. So let's see if I can... Hey, I don't want it that big. Okay, so I have it pulled up. So we hit the mode key, which is towards the top there. You're going to look at the third line down and make sure it's highlighted in degree. If it's not, just use the arrow keys to move it down and over and then hit enter. Once it's on degree, it'll stay in degree mode, and then we can just clear out of that screen. Okay, now all we're doing today is just punching stuff into our calculator, because all the angles that we've been working with so far have been whole numbers or numbers that are either multiples of the 30, 60, 90 triangle or the 45. But not all angles are multiples of those, so we'll show you how we can use our calculator to help to find these. So all the answers we've been finding so far have been exact values, meaning they've been whole numbers, fractions, radicals. Our answers today are going to be approximate values because they're going to be decimal answers. And all of our answers should be rounded out to 4 decimal places. So the sine, cosine, and tangent, these are the easiest to do because they're very straightforward. So we'll write out the steps of what you type in, and I'd like for you to go ahead and kind of try typing those in yourself. So for the first one, we're going to type in exactly as it's written. You'll hit your sine key, type in the 31.8, and then hit enter. Okay, so we'll show you on the calculator. Oops. So I just hit the sine key. I type in 31.8, and I need to go back because that's not on my screen. And then I hit enter, and we get a decimal answer of 0.5270. Because we look at the 5th number, since it's 5 or larger, we round up. That out. Okay, so then we get the answer, what do we say, 0.5270. Okay, second one, again, since it's one of our 3 basic sine, cosine, tangent, we type in exactly as it's written, cosine, type in 258.42, and hit enter. Okay. And this time, when we do it, we should come up with the answer of a negative decimal this time, negative 0.2007. And then our last one, again, it's one of our 3 basic ones. So we'll type in, hit tangent, type in negative 23.44, hit enter. And then we get another decimal answer, this time of negative 0.4336. Okay, now once we get to our reciprocal functions, we have a little bit more work that we need to type in. So hopefully we all know who its partner is supposed to be. And since they're reciprocals, remember, you flip it and it's like 1 over whatever that is. So if we wanted to do cotangent, its partner is tangent. So you're going to type in 1 divided by, and then cotangent's partner is tangent, and then you type in the 153.89 and hit enter. So we'll show this one on the calculator here. Oops. So we'll type in 1 divided by tangent, because that's cotangent's partner, 153.89, and then we hit enter. And it doesn't matter if you close the parentheses around it, so we get the decimal of negative 2.040 or something like that is what it was. Okay, so we get negative 2.0404. Okay, when we take a look at the next one, who is cosecant's partner? Hopefully you're all saying it's sine. So it's going to be 1 divided by sine. Type in negative 37.68, hit enter. Okay, let's try it again. We hit enter. Oh my goodness. We hit the equal sign. We get negative 1.6360. Okay, why don't you try the last one? So pause me and see if you can try figuring out what you should type in. And type it in and see what you get. Then you can unpause and check to see if you did it correctly. Secant's partner is cosine, so you'll type in 1 divided by cosine, 565.17. Hit enter. And then we should get an answer of negative 1.1049. Okay, last thing we're going to take a look at is kind of going backwards. We're going to try and find the angle. So when you're looking for theta, that means you're looking for the angle. So anytime we are trying to find theta, you will always hit the second key, okay, on your calculator. So if we look at our first example, we're trying to find the theta. At what angle is the sine value 0.5324? So you're going to hit the second key on your calculator. Hit the sine button and type in the decimal. Okay, and I'll show you in a second, but once we type it in, we should get a degree value, and we're going to go out 1 decimal place, 32.2. Okay, so let's show it on your calculator here. So since I'm looking for theta, I hit the second key, hit sine, so then we're taking the inverse of that, and then I type in 0.5324, and then hit enter, and we get 32.2. So when I take a look at the second one, again, I'm looking for an angle value. So I have to hit the second key first. So hit second, cosine, 0.3733. And then I hit enter, and I forgot to write that last time, but we hit enter, and we get a degree value of 68.1. And then if we take a look at our last one, again, since I'm looking for theta, I hit the second key. Whoa, tangent. 12.15. Oh my gosh, it's getting crazy, but this is the last one. Hit enter. And we should get an answer of 85. That's a 5.3. And that is our answer there. Okay? So hopefully, let's see. I think that should be it with our notes. So hopefully you read through the agenda of what is expected of you to do. So make sure you complete the day 1 through day 5 review worksheet. That will be worth 35 points. It will be graded for accuracy. But you can use your notes. You can email me. You can ask friends questions. But that will be collected either if you've done it on your laptop, I'll collect it via Dino, or if you want to print it out or write it on paper, I can collect the paper. But that will be collected when we meet next class. And then you have a short worksheet over the day 6 notes of just typing stuff into your calculator. Alrighty, well, enjoy the rest of your snow day. And also, don't forget, Michael was going to make his challenge of the day problem, so you can pull up that as well. Alrighty, see you next class.